folks, I have good news. You already know the good news because the light's on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saturday. The power only just came back on. In fact, I was upstairs and I was in bed and I was like, I'm going to start the vlog and say, we don't have power today or whatever. And I was upstairs and I was like, well, there's no good light up here. I was like, I'll come downstairs where at least I can get some natural light coming in. And I went into the bathroom and Mal was like, power's back. I was like, all right. So we were without power for like 14-ish hours. And I'm really glad that it came back because we were getting ready to just go out because I was like, I would really like some coffee and a little food. Maybe we could go somewhere and at least do that. And now we just have that here. So that's good. We were actually planning on spending the day with Alex and Hayley today, no matter what. That was a much easier decision to make when there was just no power here. But we're still planning on doing that. So now that we have power back, I can get a hot shower, which is great. And I'm gonna finish up having my coffee, and we're gonna go spend some time with them. Originally, there was an event in town that we were going to do, but the event got canceled because of the weather. So instead, I think we're going to do a little shopping today. So I'm just really glad that the power came back. And I mean, it really came back 15 minutes before we would have left out of here. So the fact that we have it now is nice. Cap was definitely confused about like why we weren't turning the lights on. We went to bed last night and we had our flashlights and everything. Oh, I should talk about that because I ended the vlog at Alex and Hayley's place. So when we left Alex and Hayley's place and drove back, at least 80%, if not more, of the stoplights were out, which is a little dangerous, but then also like nobody was out. So we were driving basically on the roads by ourselves. But yeah, it was interesting because the maps in the car shows like there's a stoplight coming up and like there's no light. There's just no lights. And then we got home last night and of course there was no power. So it was a little disappointing because I was hoping that we would have power when we got home, but we didn't. But when we got home, Kep was like, oh, hey, you're here. Oh, good. And then we had our flashlights on our phone, like navigating through the house and then going upstairs. And he slept on the bed with us. Yeah. You're just wondering where all the lights were. Because we actually have a few night lights that we have placed around the house just to help him, like in the middle of the night, if he wants to get from our room down here. Cats can't see in complete darkness. They can see in extreme low light, but they can't see in complete darkness. So we have night lights to help him. And last night, no night lights, but he fared just fine. Anyway, all right, so that's where we're at today. Happy to have power back, and we'll go see Alex and Hayley in just a little bit. We're here with Mallory, and then also Hayley and Alex. We came to Chanticleer Cafe, which I was convinced we had been to twice, but apparently we've only been to once. Got myself a good-looking sandwich. So did everyone. Everyone got sandwiches, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What kind did you get? What is that?
Normandy. It has apples, Gruyere,
and that's fig. The one you got last time.
No, I got the Wisconsin. It had cheddar.
Oh.
What did you get the time before that?
Listen, I just remember because that's the one that had...
No, it was cheddar.
I know, but like it also
had the apples and cheese, yeah.
Yeah, it was another apple cheese thing. Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that big boy.
That is big. That is very big.
The white shimeji are really good.
So we did a little shopping today. And now we're going to be doing a little eating. Hayley's doing some cooking because we're doing hot pot.
We are not.
No, we're not. Okay,
It's not hot pot.
No.
Udon noodle soup.
Oh.
Hot pot is a very specific thing.
Oh.
Where you're like dipping the things in it, like in the boiling broth as a big group.
You can do that here.
We could, yeah, we just haven't. So I don't know, Alex and I did this a lot before. You get like, by the way, pro tip, frozen, for those of us here in America and stuff, frozen udon noodles are where it's at. If you ever buy them dried from a store, they're usually not very good. If they're frozen, they are significantly better. And they are tasty and chewy, just like they were in Japan.
Interesting.
So we got like some like bone broth kind of soup-based stuff that I'll be making up some concentrate, and then I just kind of have like some meat that we'll just chuck on top, and then we'll just be throwing a whole bunch of mushrooms.
Yeah, there's
veggies. It's one of the things where you just like throw a bunch on top and you just eat, and it's really good.
well, everything's. I wish everyone watching could smell this because it smells really, really good. We went out and did a little bit of shopping.
I'm not an Android boy anymore. Got the stupid phone.
Alex
Doesn't have a back button. I don't like that.
So you've never had any sort. Well, you had an iPod Touch at some point, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so you're vaguely
2011. Played a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics on that iPod Touch when I was supposed to be working. It was great.
Well, so Alex had an Android phone from. This is Brandon's words, and he had an old, out of date Android phone that you needed to have something more recent.
I got it through my job in like 2017, and it was rooted for like the purposes we were using it for at the job.
Yeah.
And never had any software updates. It was still running a version of Android from 2017.
So,
Which is not great.
And
Yeah.
our bank was like, you cannot
yeah.
touch this phone.
The bank is just prejudiced. People with outdated phones. I don't know
Alex
why.
needed a new phone, and he decided to get an iPhone, but an
iPhone
SE, the SE.
Look how small it is.
It is small.
Look at that tiny little screen.
It is
such a tiny screen.
and it has the bezel.
It's a tiny little
It's
screen.
the only phone they make that so is the bezel.
Look how well it's just so tiny.
You're going to definitely drop this.
It has the grippy back.
Oh my god.
I deleted
Anyway,
all the apps. It made Steven very angry.
I wish I had a camera on me whenever I was driving.
You were screaming.
I
a
was
lot of
screaming.
obscenities.
Yes, I was. Alex was going through his phone like, weather? I don't need that.
I'll never use that. I'll just, every time I want to know the weather, open up a tab and search. It's so much easier.
If I need to know the weather, I'll open a window. Anyway, after I screamed for about 20 minutes straight, he was done deleting things. Oh, I cried. Now it's good. Now his phone is exactly as he wants it, and I've instructed him to never tell me anything about his phone ever again.
What's this Photos app? I don't need that, do I?
Look at all this beautiful stuff. God, that is such a good collection of mushrooms.
Couple of wood ears.
We're not planning on eating all of those. They're going to go into the cupboard. Well, not the cupboard, the fridge, but
God, they're so good.
you can just keep making it. Like once you cut everything up, you can just keep eating this exact same meal for like an entire week. Because that's what we do.
That's a
Cut
good
out the
plan.
sesame seeds.
It's a very good plan. I also got this when we were at the H Mart, and it's good. It's like a mild spiced cola.
All right, we searched and we learned that it is safe if dog eat mushroom. I have no idea if dog will eat this mushroom, but right now she is so excited about this mushroom.
A little mushroom?
Okay. Let's see if dog likes mushroom. I don't know. Yeah, get it.
Not sure what to do with this.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of a wrinkle nose. We're not so sure. Oh, we're not sure. Here, let's try it a different way. Oh, okay. We're not sure about mushroom. You like it? Oh, I tried to throw it. It didn't work.
I got it.
Sometimes if Leica's actually kind of iffy about new foods. Like when she said time to try foods, then she'll decide. But Sensitive dog does not like mushroom. This is very safe for a dog. My dog does love cabbage. Here, this is my sorry about the mushroom. The hot new thing on TikTok is giving your dog an entire cabbage for enrichment.
Letting them shred it.
Yeah, and I can see why, because Leica really likes cabbage. I cannot believe how much Leica loves cabbage.
So the evening has come to an end, but also so has September.
Yeah.
And as a result, we are into October. So that means a special shout out to our patrons. Thank you, patrons. Names are scrolling along the screen now. If you'd like to learn more about Patreon and how you can support Mal and myself and the perks that come along with that, you can click on the card now or in the description of any vlog. We've had a beautiful evening here, some seriously delicious food, and also thoroughly entertained by Leica, who is about to get the most special of treats. Very much wants this.
She deserves it. She let me brush her teeth, so.
Get that. Get that. Oh, good girl.
And then
she's got to run over there and
eat it like a wild animal.
I mean, that's fine. She is technically kind of a wild animal.
Well, actually, so Leica is half red heeler, and heelers are the only dog breed that has dingo in them.
Oh, so quite literally then.
I mean, it's probably like 1% at this point, but that's just a fun fact about heelers.
I think that counts then.
Little dingo dog.
Little dingo dog. I wanted to take a moment to talk. I don't know if we talked about dinner after having eaten it much, but it was very, very good. It was very, very good, and I love the fact that it makes so many leftovers because you can just.
Another day.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, we brought that pot over. We can take that like any other time.
When are we gonna see you next?
I
might
mean, it's
be
gonna
a
be
long
like
time.
months, right? Yeah.
Because we live here, and you live.
Oh my god.
It is one of those things that sorry, Haley's face got me. It is one of those things that
That's what everybody said.
it is hard to process the fact that it you do live close by, and that's nice.
We live next to you. I mean, not
This-
directly next door, but close.
Enough. Okay, that is it. We have got to go home and go to bed. Thank you for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow. Ciao.